It is time for some more Minecraft bingo. I've got this week's 25-minute challenge, seed 6888. Looking at it right here, and I have a feeling this is going to be a challenging card. I'm going to go ahead and write off the cake from the start. And the rest of it, there's still a number of other difficult items, even though there aren't any diamonds, for example. And so I think for whatever reason, my gut just tells me it's going to be a challenging card. I think I counted there was only, without worrying about buckets for the cake, there was only about 27 iron. So the iron isn't bad. And honestly, if we could find 1 lapis and 4 gold and 4 redstone while we're downstairs, we'll be doing really well in terms of getting the downstairs items. And there isn't a cookie, so you don't have to worry about necessarily finding a jungle, because you might be able to get the melon seeds otherwise, and so it does have some good things going for it on this card, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I still, for whatever reason, can't bring myself to feel too optimistic. I do see a swamp across the way, and there is an apple on the card, so I'm kind of tempted. Oops, that was kind of weird breaking animation there. I am kind of tempted to head over in that direction, but before I do that, I definitely... I'll take the free sticks, and I'm going to want the cactus for reasons. And let's see, do I want to kill the sheep while I'm here? I'm sure I'm going to find some other food animals. Yeah, I think I'm going to head immediately across the way into the swamp and get that tree chopped down. Okay, don't make the wrong things here. While I have the crafting table out, we can go ahead and make the pickaxe that I'm eventually going to need. But let's also make the boat, which is the reason that I put this down in the first place. And I don't have an axe yet, but I can afford to punch this to pick it up, back up. Looks like there might only be 1 or 2 swamp trees here, but hopefully we'll get lucky and get the apple with this. And I do see lots of squids, and there is light gray dye. Look at all the squids, holy crap. There is light gray dye on the card, and so I would like to get that. And let's see, I don't think a wooden pickaxe is going to be sufficient to try to kill any squids, so maybe I'll wait until later to go after the squid ink. Yeah, the swamp tree is kind of in an unfortunate position because I don't have any stone yet, so I can't be like cooking this up. I guess we can always sail back here in a moment. So we'll sail back to the swamp tree in a little bit. Here are some cows, and I see actually some exposed stone right over here. So we're going to start over here to get some more of our initial things. And then we'll sail back to the swamp tree and see if we've gotten lucky with the aforementioned apple. And I think since I have some things I want to cook already, I'm going to make the furnace first thing. And we'll go ahead and start cooking up some of the things that need to be cooked up while I gather, since it is the 25-minute challenge. We'll go ahead and make kind of all of our standard other tools, like so, including even a sword. I know, it's amazing. Is my... not sure what was going on there. My hotkey for my sword was not working properly. And let's see. I can use this to cook up the cactus green while I craft this. And then I can use these to cook up the stuff I'm going to need for the flower pot. There we go. And I'm going to need, are there any spruce trees nearby? That could be useful. I don't see them. I'll be able to go get the... Alright, let's leave the furnace right here. Let's go kill my squid, since I still see some squids that are going to be very easy to get at right over here. Oops, managed to like surfboard on my boat there for a moment. Alright, squid, give me your ink. Thank you. So eventually we will get a bone from a skeleton or from a chest and use the bone meal. Oh, I do see an apple up here. That's great. From here, can I get the apple? Hey, come back. Give me my apple. Haha! All right, that was fortunate because with only one swamp tree, the odds are not terrifically in your favor. And I forget, right, I'm going to need leather, and I need food anyway. So we will do some cow killing in order to get those things. I did just hear a bat, so there's some kind of cave, and I just heard a zombie too. That might be a worthwhile cave system, actually. Let's take a quick look and just see if there happens to be a zombie dungeon. Heard the zombie somewhere around here. Yeah, it sounds like it could be a zombie dungeon. So let's take a peek at that. My other furnace is still over there, and so when I come back upstairs... where are these zombies? Sounds like... Actually, they're kind of spread out. I'm not sure there is a dungeon here. It might just be a couple of caves with distinct zombies in different locations. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Instead, we'll run back over... Oh, there's a cave in any case. And let's see. Mine shaft would be super helpful for a variety of things. Let's go ahead and grab this. It wouldn't hurt to cook up some food before I head downstairs. See roofed forest over there. I am going to need a brown mushroom, so while I'm thinking about it, maybe I'll try to get that. And the spruce tree, yeah, while it's still daytime, there's still a few more things from the surface. We can find other places to go downstairs at night. And let's see, the spruce sapling will probably take a little while to fall, and so if it doesn't fall immediately, I'll set down the furnace again. Okay, it did fall immediately, so I won't worry about that. Sheep, I don't think I need wool for anything, but a little bit of extra food probably won't hurt. And then I was saying something about a brown mushroom that I can probably find in a roofed forest over here. So let's do that, and I'm going to need a red flower for the, what do you call? I already got my apple, so I don't need that. There's my brown mushroom for the fermented spider eye, and I'm going to need sugar to go with that on the fermented spider eye, so let's look for some sugar cane. While we're out here in the world. There's my mushrooms, thank you. Coal is going to be useful. And actually, I'm going to take a moment to mine up the coal, and so while I'm doing that moment, let's do something productive by cooking some things up. But I'm going to need to cook up iron. I'm going to need to cook up the food I'm cooking. I've already cooked up most of my other things. Gold I'm going to need to cook, and so that's probably enough coal, like that. And then I can go ahead and craft up this thing. And, right, I'm going to need more sugar for the sugar cane. And are there things I need to throw away at this point? Yeah, because I am only going to need one of those. So I can throw away that. I can throw away that. I only need one mushroom. I'm not going to hold on to the saplings because I have enough other wood and other things. I'm only going to need one ink sac. And I don't need the glass bottles anymore. Okay, so we managed to get rid of a few things that we don't need. And I'll wait 3 more seconds for one more steak to cook. And then we will continue on our way, trying not to step in our pile of trash. We'll leave it on the ground. Amazingly, in Minecraft, everything is biodegradable, and after 5 minutes, just disappears naturally into the environment. It's great. Okay, and so if we get a spider eye, we'll be ready for that. And I'm going to go ahead and craft the book, just because it's going to get more things out of my inventory. And I guess I'll hold on to the extra sugar just in case somehow I find a whole bunch of buckets and decide I want to go for the cake late in the game. But I think it's unlikely. And so back up on the surface, let's see. Other than string for fishing, if I see any easy gravel, we could obviously go after that. But are there any other things on the surface? Pumpkins could be good. And watermelon could be good if we saw a jungle. And if I see a good extreme hills, that could be a place that we want to go downstairs. But at this point, yeah, I think I have most everything else that I would want from the surface. So a good patch of gravel, or it looks like there are some extreme hills over here where we can try to find a cave system. So I think we will head downstairs, and it's good timing because it's about to turn nighttime, which means monsters will spawn on the surface, and we'll have fewer monsters underground, so we'll be able to move more quickly, yada, yada, yada. Just in case I need the boat, got the inventory space, so we'll grab it. I see a bunch of gravel right here. And so we'll see if we can manage, there we go, to get the flint. And then I'm going to verify with F3 that this is an extreme hills. Looks like there's more extreme hills over here. And is there... it's not really a cave going into the side of it. Okay, so I'm just going to try digging down. And we'll see what we manage to get. I'm currently at level, what? 65. And I'm going for... Okay, here's some iron. And actually, if we can get 3 pieces of iron cooked, we could get an iron pick and be digging down more quickly. So let's go ahead and get the iron cooking. One of the reasons it's valuable to have extra coal is because sometimes you'll be using it inefficiently just to cook up a couple of things and then move on. Although I don't think I'm going to really need that much extra coal. And I do need to, if I want to make the iron pick, we can go ahead and throw those in there. If I want to make the iron pick, I'm going to need the sticks. And I have some sticks, but let's go ahead and make some more sticks, so I'll have all the sticks I'm ever going to need. And it'll probably be useful at some point in the future to have an extra furnace. So let's go ahead and have that going. But at this point, I've got 3 iron, and so let's go ahead and make my iron pick, and we will continue heading downwards. I can also eat a steak. And yeah, we'll wait 5 more seconds and let this go. And I'm currently at level 60. Okay, so I need to dig down to at least like level, yeah, in the 30s or 20s. Well, I need to get redstone, right? Okay, so we have to go down deep. I was thinking without the diamond, possibly I could come up shallower, but I forgot I'm going to need the redstone. So unless we find a bunch of redstone in a dungeon chest or mine shaft thingy. Ooh, if we find a mine shaft, that would be great. Because we could get the minecart for free, we would be able to get our cobweb, which we otherwise would be unlikely to find. Okay, what level am I at now? 23, 22, 21. Let's start staircasing and listen a little bit more carefully. I hear lava to my right, so I'm going to staircase down that way. Yes, there's definitely some lava, so I'm going to head towards that. Okay, there's a bit more to dig here, and so I'm going to go ahead and set down some of these and get these things going. I also heard some water on the opposite side of the lava. Neither is particularly loud, and so I'm not sure which way I want to go. But let's go ahead and try to get all of the iron sorted out while we're here in this situation right now. So I'll do that. And then I'm currently at level, 11. So I think I heard water this way. I think I might hear some more lava too. Yes, there's definitely both water and lava somewhere nearby. The diamonds I don't need, but a diamond pick is valuable. A diamond sword doesn't hurt either. So I am going to grab those things. And then I'm still trying to find the source of these liquid noises. They're probably above me somewhere. Okay, there's a cave. Great. So, since we're about to take on more danger, I'm going to go ahead and craft up some things. I'm going to quickly verify that there isn't something made of diamond on the card that I was missing before. I'm going to make that, and yep, I'm going to make the diamond shovel rather than hoping for another one to make a sword. And then I'm going to take all of our iron and craft up a few things that we were going to need. Oh, and I should be cooking up some smooth stone. 1, 2, 3. Right, and so there is a cauldron, so I'm going to make that. There are rails, and even though we could find them, I think I have enough iron, so I'm going to go ahead and make that. And I could be cooking up the cactus that apparently I never cooked up. So I'll do that. And we still haven't found our bone. And at this point, I can throw away, oops, not that, this and this and that. And right, and then after the cactus, I could also be cooking up that. And then we have these ready to go. Yeah, I think we're ready to head back in. Okay, so let's try not to pick up my trash. And that's all cooked up. And I don't even remember what I threw in here. Right, another steak. Not too worried about it. Okay, so at the end of this hallway, I have no idea if we're still in Extreme Hills, but I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go after the gold and the lapis. and other good stuff like that. Do I have enough iron for a bucket? I probably do. I do. So let's take a moment and craft a bucket so that we can do some practice some water safety around the lava. Alright, so we're looking for gold and redstone, and okay, that doesn't go anywhere. And lapis. Okay, here's the redstone. I hear a witch, which is not so good. But the redstone I can actually already make 2 things out of, and so I'm going to make them right now. I can make that. And... hey, come on. Do. I can make that. Great. I still have redstone for the clock. Okay, great. Which sounds like she's to my left. There's enough flowing water around here, yeah, that I expect she's stuck in it. So let's not worry about her. Let's look around for gold. I see gold up here. Okay. And I think I'm safe enough. Yeah, assuming here comes a zombie, but he can't get me. And no skeletons seem to be shooting at me either. The gold is right above me over here. So we'll just make a little platform that we can get up on and get this gold. And I just need 4, right? Yep, pretty sure that is correct. So we'll go ahead and... oh, crap! Okay. Let's get the gold cooking up in 2 separate bits like this. So it'll cook up twice as fast. And I would not mind... okay, I'm going to need the bone from that skeleton. Updating the card. Okay, so I'm still looking for lapis. I need some spider remnants. I need creeper remnants. Need to find a dungeon really would help. Okay, so let's put this down so we can craft up our gold thingy in just a moment. The clock is the gold thingy, by the way, in case you weren't sure. In case you've not been following along at home for the last few weeks and months and years on how Minecraft Bingo works. To know what the various thingies are. Let's see. There's an Enderman over there, actually, who, despite the fact that I'm in water, I'm going to go ahead and anger him. Or, sorry. Okay. I saw an emerald. I saw an emerald. That is awesome. Crap. I did not consider... okay, let's do this. Okay. How do I want to do this? 1, eat. Okay. Zombie and skeleton fought, and the zombie just won. That works in my favor. So we're going to get the ender pearl. We're going to get the emerald. We're going to get the bone that the zombie probably just gave us. Darn, didn't get the pearl. Didn't get a bone apparently either. Where was the emerald that I just saw? It's right here. So apparently we did end up in one of these extreme hills, which is super terrific, because emerald... I just did a blackout card the other day, and the emerald was definitely the thing that gets you. Okay, so now lapis is the main thing to look for. Let's try going up in this direction. Just because it looks like there's more cave up here. Yeah, and these kind of caves, this is a good spot to look for lapis. And I hear another skeleton, and I actually want to try to kill him. So I can get the bone. Alright, he gave me an arrow. He did not give me the bone. I think I still need some more iron, actually. I've kind of already lost track. Let's see. What else do I need to craft? The minecart. And I guess that's probably it. So let's not worry about the iron so much. Is this going to lead to more lapis? Anywhere? Bueller? No. Okay. Let's see where else there are caves. Over here looks just fine. There's more gold. I don't need it. Was that lapis? Hold the phone. No, I guess not. I feel like my brain thought it saw it out of the corner of my eye. And I'm also, like, there was an emerald in the blackout seed I was doing the other day that a bunch of people saw and commented on in the video, and I passed by it twice, and I never saw it. And so I'm, like, more worried about passing by things I don't see. Right now I hear a spider, and there's some things I need from spiders. So I'm trying to head in the direction of the spider. I think he was above me, but back in this direction now. No, he's gotten quieter, actually. Okay, so I've gone too high. So could the spider just be through this wall? Yes, there he is. Okay. Hey guys, oh gosh, there's another emerald. Well, you look at that. Alright, give me my bone that I so deserve. That's not a bone. This is actually pretty... That's not a bone either. Hey, come on. Hey, spider, you better have some eyes for me, too. Or just one. I only need the one. There's a bone. Okay, great. I need to eat. So let's do that. The bone turns into bone meal, which combines with this to make the gray dye. And the spider did not drop a spider eye, which is kind of sad. Let's drop off this. I'm still looking for lapis, right? I don't need any more emeralds. And, okay, don't see lapis down here. How am I doing on time? I got 5 minutes left. I'm up to 14. Which doesn't seem super great. Okay, I still need the spider eye, so let's... there's a... Is that a... Yet another, thing to do? Alright, creeper, help me out. Oh boy, yikes, okay, heal. I realized that I might want the string, and so I was trying to rescue it from the creeper, and string is not so important that you should risk your life for it at this stage in the game. There will be more spider string to be found, I'm sure. Okay, creeper number 1 needs to kill creeper number 2, please. And the other guys? Ah, darn it. There we go. Okay. Did I use all my steak already? Holy crap, I went through that fast. Let's cook up some more food. I hear you, zombie. I know you're coming. There's emeralds everywhere. Man, once you find one, all the emeralds come out to join you. Does that make any sense? I'm like saying words. But that's about as much as I can say. Okay, where is the lapis? Lapis, lapis, lapis. I have more food cooking up over there. Okay, this brings me back here. So this might also be somewhere that I originally saw the witch dying over there. Right, so I've kind of been this location. And I need to craft probably something else out of whatchamacall, metal, iron. But I'd really like to find lapis if I can. But I'm not seeing it. I do, okay. Enderman, where's the Enderman? Make your whoop whoop noise. Okay, he's this way. So we're gonna go find him because I still need an ender pearl. And I could really update the card to help myself out is what I should do. Honestly, okay, I see his particles. There he is. Okay, great. Okay, let's get him nice and angry at me. If I can. Hey, get angry. Maybe if I do this. There we go. Alright, if he doesn't want to be angry, that's also acceptable. How am I not able to hit you? What's going on here? Also, I hear another Enderman. There we go. Hey, okay, got the Ender Pearl. Let's go ahead and update the card. Okay, lapis. Gunpowder I still don't have. That should be an easy one. Oops, crap. Let's do this. Okay, that's dangerous. I want to move this over here. It sounds like there's a zombie dungeon up here. So working briefly on that assumption. Okay, where are all the zombies? I think they might actually be below me again. How's that possible? I'm circling around the same little area. Yeah, I'm not sure where these zombies are. Let's hope I can find them out in the cave. Okay, I don't need to deal with the Enderman anymore, because we've already dealt with that. Still looking for lapis, still looking for a dungeon. Still need a spider eye, and still need the gunpowder. And honestly, a dungeon could solve all of these things for me, so if I could find a dungeon now, that would be super terrific. Okay, I'm not seeing any lapis down there. Maybe I should go try to find those zombies again. I just thought gallivanting through an open cave system would surely lead me to some good things. I hear the zombies. Are they back out here somewhere? They sound really close. Maybe up here. Aha, let's try going up here. What is up here? Yes, and lapis. Okay, great. Okay, definitely get the lapis. Okay. Did I get it? Don't know yet. There we go. Now it's in my inventory. And I've got a creeper opportunity right here. So let's definitely get that. Hey, buddy. Darn it. Ah. I really need to work on my creeper killing skills, because they have been entirely subpar of late. There we go. And he didn't drop the gunpowder. Gosh darn it. How many seconds do I have? 5 seconds? I don't know that there's anything that I can get now. Yep, okay. 16 and 25 minutes. Well, I predicted at the start that this was going to be a rough card. Let's go back to the lobby and see what I screwed up. Alright, I didn't get the spider eye. I did kill at least 2 spiders, and so slightly unlucky there. I didn't get the gunpowder, so that's unlucky. I didn't find a mine shaft, that's unlucky. Didn't see a pumpkin, that's unlucky. Never found a dungeon, that was unlucky. Yeah, the gunpowder was skill, not luck. And yeah, without the gunpowder in the dungeon, I couldn't have found the minecart thingy. Alright, so yeah, I could have done a better job killing monsters and probably gotten the spider eye and the gunpowder, but the rest, I feel like I had some bad luck underground in terms of different things, so I don't feel too bad about that one. But in any case, that is my score and this card for this week. I look forward, as always, to comparing scores with all of you. I hope that you guys are enjoying playing Minecraft Bingo. And at some point, after I finally get caught up with all the new content in 1.10 and 1.11, and then can learn about programming command blocks in these updated versions, I will perhaps try to work on an updated version of Minecraft Bingo. But that's probably still a few weeks away. I hope, as always, you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.